Game, you said you were hopeful of getting people in. How much work has it taken to get these 2 deals over the line?
Quite a lot of scouring and phoning, and it's not just been me; it's been all the boys. You know, Steve, Bookie, Wes, and Jamie. We've all had an input. We had a meeting with the board on Monday. Gave them probably had about 15 names down on for different positions, and then you just get to work and see who is actually available after the weekend. So, because things change quite quickly in football, as you know. So, pleased to get 2 over the line and a 3rd imminently. Yeah, so pleased with that.
Sean Harrod's been here before.
Yeah.
Had an okay kind of time here, but people felt that he wasn't used in the right way. So, why did you want him back?
I like Sean. I think he's a good character, easy fit, can get straight back in. We haven't got a lot of time to waste. I like him, like I said, as a character. I like it. I like the way he played the game. I thought he was unfortunate last time, and he's a goal scorer. You know, winning just over 3 is the type of player we need. If he can do that here while he's here, then I'll be well happy with that. So, and he's a good lad. So, you know, I got on well with him before, and like the way he was, and he was desperate to come back. So that's obviously a big factor.
Was there an element of goodwill between him and the club, do you think, that made that deal possible?
Yeah, I mean, when the previous manager was here, we talked about him, and you know, I said, then go and get him, because you know what he's about. He knows the club, and then I'm quite good friends with chief exec at Notts County, so he rang him, and he rang me first actually about it.
Jim Rodwell?
Yeah. So it went from there really. So you know, it was just a matter of time and just getting things sorted out. So they've got their eye on someone else apparently. So you know, for the weekend. But pleased to get Sean done. Yeah, it's good.
Matt Sparrow has spent a lot of his career at Scunthorpe. Is he of an age where you might have played against him?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I always liked Matt. Always has had tough games against him. Again, followed him, and he's had a good career at Brighton, Crawley. You know, he's been a captain. He's got promotions. So, type of character we need in here. You know, and I want people that, you know, can help the rest of the boys out. We've got some very good players here still, so obviously, and these boys will bolster that. And Matt again was desperate to play. He's been kicking his heels for a couple of months at Scunthorpe. He has played this year, not quite gotten around it. You know, Mike Robbins gave him a glowing reference. Spoke to 2 other managers in the league as well, who both said the same. So got no doubts about him, and you know, he was straight down yesterday in the car. So in the flat last night. So that shows that he wants to play.
So the third one. Sorry, I'll think about this. We'll sort that out.
Yeah.
I suppose because these players are experienced, do you think they can integrate pretty quickly?
Yeah, you know, between the 3 of them, the third one that will be done later on. Yeah, they've been at various clubs. They've been at bigger clubs. They've been in higher leagues. They've seen all sorts of situations. You know, they've been in this situation. 2 of them have been captains. One's a goal scorer. You know, I can't see how they can't benefit us. You know, it's like buying a house, really. You have your tick boxes, and as many as you can tick them off, what we feel we needed, we do it. And these 3 fitted most of those, if not all.
Okay, because you're using the 3 word quite a lot here.
Yeah.
I'll just refer to that then.
Yeah.
You say 3. Do you expect another one by the weekend?
Yes. Yeah. Spoke to the player. Spoke to his agent. Spoke to the club. It's pretty much done. Just a case of signing paperwork and at the club he's at today. So he's got a few things to sort out there. He's going to train with them and come down this evening. So I've said I want him here for Saturday to be involved. So you know, hopefully that one's over the line. Will be very shortly.
I gather you went to Portsmouth on Tuesday to watch Tranmere. Normally, a manager might leave with a quarter of an hour to go. Did you stay until the end?
Yeah, I was there. I left about 3-4 minutes to go. So I looked at the car park, and the position I was in the car park, it would take me about 2 hours to get out. So it was me and a guy from Dagenham, and Sean North was there, sat with Northie. And it was a very good game, you know, end to end. Tranmere put up a really good fight, and as I'm sure they will Saturday. And you know, Portsmouth have been on fire lately, and just got ahead of steam up with 20, 25 minutes to go, and proved just too much for Tranmere. But they're fighting for their lives like we are, so expect a tough one Saturday.
Did you learn more in that last 15 minutes when they shipped those 3 goals than the previous 75?
A little bit, yeah. The game, I mean, it was a fairly even game anyway, even though Tranmere were 2 up, there wasn't a lot in it. And Portsmouth did get ahead of steam up, and the crowd there, it's a tough place to go if they start getting behind them, which they always have done. And Tranmere couldn't quite hold out, which I'm sure they're pretty devastated about going back home to Tranmere.
So, what might you think their approach will be on Saturday? Will they be deflated by what happened, or determined to rectify matters?
I'm sure they'll be determined to. Everyone's got to get as many points as they can, haven't they? So, I'm sure they'll be thinking the same sort of things as we are. Trying to remain positive and giving it the best shot. I've got some good players in there. And 2 or 3 that we know. So, though not overly targeting them, we will be aware of them. And, I'm not expecting anything easy for any of the games coming up.
Murray Williams, of course, scored on Tuesday. KOD people will know from his time here.
Yeah, 2 good players. Yeah, they've both been here, haven't they? So, know him pretty well. So, we'll have to be aware, yeah. Kay's always been a force, hasn't he? So, and the Jennison is allowed to roam. So, we've got to keep hold of those 2.
How are you injury-wise? No bumps from the weekend? Actually, having a Friday game is probably quite good.
Yeah, no, we're okay. We're pretty much okay. So, and I think, looking back at Quinton, I think we've got to take a lot of heart from that. Good performance and the result. When you look at Burton going there and losing, the other night, I think the boys have got to take a lot of heart from that and say, yeah, this, we did all right there.
So, 3 deals done and a big week ahead with 3 big matches.
Yeah, we have mentioned it. So, we'll prepare as well as we can, and the boys are absolutely flying, and I'm sure with the 2 or 3 additions that that'll give everyone a boost as well.
Great, thank you.
How important is it now to take that sort of positive feeling and turn it into a win?
Yeah, it's the sooner we do it, the better. I don't feel it's too far away, so let's hope it's Saturday, and it's going to be a good day all round. And although there's been a lot going on with what the club are putting on, we've still got to just focus on what we need to do on the pitch. That's the most important thing. But the club have been great. The board, commercial department are getting things together, and really getting the fans, on our side.
How involved were you in that sort of decision? Was it just a case of that's brilliant?
Part of it. We chipped in a few things because some of the things we did before, and just player engagement with fans I think is massively important. And we did well a couple of weeks ago, although we lost. I think that was a good start, and against a good side. And the crowd were with us then. I was just the boys keep them with you, and the only way you do that is effort, determination, and fighting for the shirt really.
Do you think that win is all that it takes for maybe just that final bit of belief to come into the players to really sort of steel them for the 14 games ahead? I think you could see that they were really disappointed the other night. Although we went ahead and conceded, we still showed good character to stay in the game. A lot of teams would have buckled there then. We didn't. It was really pleasing, and I just think it's just that if we get that, sooner we get it. I'm not putting pressure on the boys. They just got to go out and play, do what they do best, and I'm pretty sure won't be too far away. You said last week you wanted at least 2, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 even. Are you going to stick at 3, or are you sort of happy with what you got?
Yeah, I think so. We'll see, because obviously we're grateful for the chairman to giving us something to have a go at. So we'll see how we pan out, and like you say, you never know what happens. Down the road, things could change at the weekend. But really pleased with what we've got, and it was the type of player we needed, I think, so to complement the good players we've got here already.
That'll make it 6 loans now, so obviously one has to come out of the side. Have you got a fair idea who that will be? Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, we that's just the way it is. I think there's a few clubs in our position in different leagues that have got the same situation, and they've had to leave players out. So again, it's everybody on board, and you have to accept it. And be a professional about it, and get on and do your job really best you can, and then hopefully next time it's you that's in.
Yeah, one of the things from Accrington is it looked like it was a square peg, square holes formation with players
all sort of suited to the job. Does bringing in 3 players make you sort of tempted to change that system?
Yeah, we've talked about a few things, but I've said to the boys, I think now we can't chop and change too much system-wise. I think we've got a settled way of doing it. This is how we're going to go. Maybe play slightly differently at home to away. With hopefully the extra addition coming in later on, that gives us a bit of flexibility as well to change things at the back if we need to. Yeah, all round pleased. I'm not going to change things too much, in the odd personnel here and there. But it's important that the boys know what they need to do.
Finally, with this sort of atmosphere on Saturday, how important is it that everybody goes from moment one, and players and fans make it sort of almost as hostile a place as it can be? Watton Road's not usually noted for
that. No, I mean, it was back in the day. It used to be. I think we've certainly got to make our home patch, a difficult place for people to come now. I don't think we won many this year at home at all, so in the last couple of years. So that's got to change pretty quickly. If we can do that, then we'll be on the right road.
Excellent.